In 2024, the Walton family, founders of Walmart, holds a net worth exceeding $250 billion. This colossal fortune is greater than the combined wealth of the bottom 40% of American households. It's a statistic that challenges conventional understanding of economic distribution. This isn't just about successful retail. It's about a masterclass in wealth engineering and dynastic control, meticulously built over decades to concentrate power and assets across generations. This didn't happen by accident. It was the result of deliberate strategic choices, financial innovation, and an unwavering commitment to family ownership. Here's how one family accumulated and entrenched a fortune that reshaped the global economic landscape. The story begins not in a gleaming corporate tower, but in the unassuming town of Bentonville, Arkansas in 1962. Sam Walton, a man with an ambitious vision for discount retailing, opened the first Walmart store. At the time, the retail landscape was fragmented, dominated by regional chains and mom-and-pop shops. Sam Walton saw an opportunity in small towns, often overlooked by larger competitors, and built his empire on a foundation of aggressive cost-cutting, relentless efficiency, and a revolutionary supply chain logistics system that dramatically lowered prices for consumers. By 1970, Walmart had 38 stores and $44 million in sales. The crucial moment arrived that same year when the company went public, listing shares on the New York Stock Exchange. This was the moment Sam Walton made the foundational decision that would dictate the future of his family's wealth for over half a century. While public offerings typically dilute founder control, Walton engineered a structure designed to do the opposite, ensuring family dominance for generations to come. Sam Walton understood that true, enduring wealth wasn't just about market capitalization or quarterly profits. It was about unwavering control. When Walmart went public in 1970, he strategically distributed ownership among himself, his wife Helen, and their 4 children. But this wasn't a mere division of assets. A disproportionately large block of shares, far more than typical for a public offering, remained firmly in family hands. This initial stock structure was the bedrock. As Walmart expanded throughout the 1970s and 80s, pioneering barcode scanning and satellite communications to manage its rapidly growing network, the value of these family-held shares skyrocketed. By 1980, Walmart's sales had ballooned to $1.2 billion, a testament to Walton's operational genius and the power of his innovative distribution model. Each year, the family's equity stake, despite subsequent public stock offerings, maintained a supermajority position, ensuring no external entity could challenge their strategic direction. The second pivotal moment came with Sam Walton's meticulous succession planning in the 1980s. Recognizing the inherent risks of wealth dispersion through inheritance, he established sophisticated legal and financial mechanisms. The vast majority of the family's Walmart shares were placed into holding companies, primarily Walton Enterprises LLC and the Walton Family Holdings Trust. This wasn't merely estate planning, it was a fortress. These entities served a dual purpose. They consolidated the family's voting power, preventing any individual heir from selling off a large block of shares and diluting control, and they provided a mechanism for managing the wealth collectively for his children, Rob, Jim, Alice, and John, who passed away in 2005. This structure ensured that dividends and capital appreciation flowed into these trusts, managed by a collective family board, rather than being fragmented among individual beneficiaries. The third critical factor was Walmart's relentless global expansion and market dominance throughout the 1990s and 2000s. From Canada to China, Mexico to the UK, Walmart's scale became astronomical. By 2010, the company's annual revenue surpassed $400 billion. The sheer profitability and consistent stock appreciation of this global retail behemoth continuously fed the family's consolidated holdings. Dividends, share buybacks, and continuous market growth meant the value of their collective stake, which currently hovers around 47% of Walmart's outstanding shares, grew exponentially. This compounding effect, locked within the non-dilutive family trusts, became a self-perpetuating engine of wealth, making the Walton family the wealthiest in the world, far surpassing other industrial titans. The true revelation behind the Walton family's unparalleled wealth isn't merely Walmart's success. It's the ingenious, almost invisible, financial architecture Sam Walton constructed to retain and amplify that wealth across generations. It wasn't enough to build an empire. He engineered a system designed to concentrate ownership, making it impervious to the typical forces that dilute dynastic fortunes. The Walton family didn't just own a large portion of Walmart. They established a multi-generational ownership structure that consolidates voting rights and manages assets collectively. This strategy moves beyond traditional corporate ownership, embodying a blueprint for enduring dynastic power. They weren't just shareholders. They were architects of an ironclad financial dynasty, ensuring their children and grandchildren inherited not just wealth, but control. Today, the Walton family's net worth stands at over $250 billion, primarily held through Walton Enterprises. This entity, managed by family members, directly influences Walmart's strategic direction, from executive compensation to global expansion plans. Their immense fortune funds the Walton Family Foundation, a philanthropic powerhouse with over $6 billion in assets, wielding significant influence in education reform, environmental conservation, and local Arkansas development. This isn't just a story of a successful business. It's a profound lesson in how strategic corporate governance and multi-generational financial planning can create and sustain extreme wealth concentration. It demonstrates the enduring power of compound growth combined with meticulous, unyielding control, shaping not just a company, but a significant portion of the global economy. The Walton family's wealth is a stark illustration of how foundational decisions, made decades ago, can shape economic power for generations. It reveals that the mechanisms of extreme wealth accumulation are often less about raw capitalism and more about the deliberate, intricate design of ownership structures. This isn't just business history. It's a living case study in the engineering of dynastic wealth, one that continues to echo through the global economy, raising fundamental questions about control, influence, and enduring financial power.